Hey guys, welcome to another Mr. Jum's constructive criticism video. I know I don't normally announce these and I usually just flat out just start talking, but this is an exception. The brand new Pokemon anime just launched yesterday and it was about the Dragonite Paradise Island, and oh my god, I can't believe it. I absolutely adore this episode so much.
That was
without
good.
a doubt. I don't know, coming from someone who's been a Dragonite fan for 2 decades and counting, he's my number one for sure. And just seeing this episode
There's
from
more.
beginning to end, there's
More Dragonite than we've seen in quite a while.
Oh, for sure, but I absolutely loved it. And I wanted to discuss that today with you guys. I wanted to have some constructive criticism on it. Mainly good, and with a couple of nitpicks, and pretty much me. Let's be honest. You've seen my channel. I'm gonna fanboy over Dragonite the whole time. So, without a doubt, just because.
Yep.
Enough
said.
As soon as I seen this episode listed on Cerebi, and it was named Dragonite Island, Dragonite Paradise, and the Dragonair Trial. The
Yep.
first thing I thought of was, are they serious? They're actually gonna bring back the Dragonite Island. That was mentioned back in Pokemon Crystal and Dragonite's Pokedex. That's how long ago it was.
6 generations ago.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
And then again in
lot.
Pokemon Sun's Pokedex, it was also mentioned that a Dragonite rescued a man and took him to a paradise occupied solely by Dragonite. Which, that once again was mentioned there.
Yeah,
But now,
it was a hint.
in this series, they actually made it a real place, and I could not be happier about it.
Yep.
I was really genuinely curious, just itself, like, holy shit, it's Dragonite Island. Yeah, that alone got me sold to watching it. But, arguably enough, and some people do agree, this is probably one of their best stories that they've made for one of the episodes. And coming from, I don't know, looking at it from a non-fanboy perspective, yes, I do agree that that's one of the best stories that they've had.
Yeah,
I am going to highlight a few. I'm not going to play the episode here because of copyright.
This isn't a react to it, so.
But I will pinpoint some important stuff on here, like maybe a couple jokes. I mean, and so pretty much in the beginning, we see the. Oh, hi, buddy. I meant to fast forward a little bit, but yeah, they're pretty much talking about what happens is on the news, someone's talking about how they got rescued by a Karyu, Dragonite.
Yep, Dragonite.
And I'm just going to call it Dragonite from now on, even though I like the name Karyu, but Dragonite is what I'm going to go with. And pretty much now these guys hear the rumors about the Dragonite Island, and they make an objective to seek and find that Dragonite Island by locating various points of where it could be. And, of course, Go wants to be able to catch Dragonite when he goes there, so he has like a Pokemon Go filled bag of like a bunch of Pokeballs, like
a bag, like an entire backpack full.
he must have went to Boston and like spun every Pokestop before going on this trip.
He must have cleaned everyone out. Like, jeez,
Exactly.
Like, I'm here to get some Pokeballs. I hate to tell you this, but we're sold out right now. And be like, what? like how?
Yeah, so pretty much their objective is to try to catch a Dugong to go there. Team Rocket wants to go too, because coincidentally enough, they're going after Dragonite the same exact time as them. Okay.
Plot convenience?
Plot convenience, exactly. I was trying to get Meowth's face, but I guess not. But yeah, Go is trying to catch this this Dugong here, but of course it takes like 50,500 balls just to catch the damn thing, but he eventually does.
He does.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
That face is beautiful. I love that face so much. That's one thing I can give Go's credit for, is the,
Oh, by the way, you can use the arrow keys, too, to go back 5 seconds as well.
that's probably good. But another thing, too, is that I'm not a fan of Go's personality, because I just am not a fan. But his facial expressions are the freaking best. I love it. I do love his, reactions to
It's
stuff.
like, he and Ash are very different, because you can tell he's more mature when it comes to, because he's more experienced.
I guess. That does make a lot of sense. I mean, but then again, he has made a lot of stupid mistakes constantly. But, I mean, it wouldn't be a fun series if he didn't. But yeah, what happens is that the Dugong finds a female Dugong, falls in love, and then ends up getting them stuck in like a storm or something. Yeah, once again with the facial expression. Yeah, the giant storm, and then they ended up washed away. And yeah, then pretty much what happens is
Nope.
Oh yeah, let's go back 5. Yeah. look who comes to the rescue, just like the urban legend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, just like it said in past entries.
Yeah, so pretty much what happens is that they were actually rescued. Oh, I love this scene so much. Just look at them all; they're so cute.
And not only that, when he first looks up and just sees all of them.
Oh my god, I have to find that. That is the most adorable thing. I have to. Oh god, I'm like, ow!
Yeah, have it play for a couple
God,
seconds just so it focuses in.
Yeah, it focuses in. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Look at them all. Like, if that were me, I would probably just faint looking at that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you pass right back out again.
Exactly. I mean, like, I would be dreaming, but no, it's not a dream. It's actually a real. It's actually a real thing where they actually managed the Dragonite ended up saving them and bringing them to the island because that was the safest safest place to take them. Well, that and I guess they just didn't know where they came from to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, pretty much after that, they end up thanking them, and oh my god, I don't know. I just looking at him, it's just so cute. Oh yeah, and one of the things too is that Go wants to try to catch the Dragonite because that's what he had all the balls for to begin with, but it turns out that he has none.
Yeah, he used them all
on Dugong.
All on Dugong.
Yeah, I love that. I want to make that like a poster or something. That's just Dugong with the thumbs up. I love it. Wait, you could use that. You could use that as like a storefront. You want some Pokeballs, and then Dugong gets the thumbs up. Yes, someone make that happen, please.
Yeah, please.
Use that as like a store poster. You make money. Yeah.
It is just like a total F you to him too. It's just like, that's what you get.
Yeah, and what happens is the Pikachu and Scorbunny actually befriend the Dragonair that was with the other Dragonite rather quickly, but it's actually kind of cool. And what happens is Dragonite says, "Hey, come follow me. I'll show you a tour of the island."
So it's like come with.
I'm jealous, but hey, it's good to watch it at least. But yeah, another thing that was also showcased too is
it's like at least we're there vicariously through them.
I'm not entirely sure how comfortable that is, but I mean, hey, I'd try it. And oh yeah, there was another one where they showed him like getting berries or something. I think. Oh yeah, right there.
Yep.
Fresh fruit. They look like eggplants. I'm not gonna lie.
They really
do.
Like
eggplants.
They do look like eggplants.
There's probably an eggplant berry I don't know of because I don't pay attention to the items that much in Pokemon. Sorry, but
no, not yeah. I'm with
Dragonite likes eggplant confirmed.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just kind of cool just to see like the inhabitants of the island and just how in peace they are. And I will give off a quick spoiler. They don't go the Pokemon Heroes route and make things go chaotic. Thank God. That's the only thing I had a gripe with, with the Pokemon Heroes movie was that they showed the Lattes in a peaceful environment and then everything went to shit by the
everything went horrible.
That does not happen here. Thank God.
No, it actually stays peaceful.
It does, and thank you writers for doing that. Thank you for
it doesn't give like an seemingly impossible conflict for them to deal with.
like oh shit, the island's gonna blow up or something.
Yeah,
it's like
doesn't happen. Like an irreversible conflict.
Yeah. Oh, one of the things is that Go's like, oh yeah, I'll know exactly where I am because of the GPS, but no, well, because apparently the storm around the area is screwing with the GPS signal and it doesn't work.
Yeah, we're gonna get more into the storm coming up.
Yeah, well, no, they got lost in the storm, and that's probably one of the reasons why. But yeah, and then it shows how Dragonair is able to fly, which, according to this, it's actually because some of them are able to use Dragon Dance, boost up their abilities, and then are able to fly with the wings on their head. Even though Pokemon Red version says it doesn't have wings.
Well, to be fair, that was also in 1995, and it was. I don't know, but still. I mean, but you could clearly see them, though. That's the thing.
And that's one thing wrong, but yet the Crystal version was right about the Dragonite Island, finally.
Yeah, but yeah, that was funny with that entry, because you could clearly see the wings on them still. So, like, why just say it has no wings?
It just reminds me of that Tom Petty song. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. So just think about it like that. Oh, I'm sorry, that song's probably too old for you.
The only difference is Tom Petty didn't have wings. Dragonair does have wings.
Or just wing-like substances on its head.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mario's wing cap, just without the cap. That's all it is.
Or the M.
Or the M. Yeah, so pretty much they start dancing.
Yep.
And they're trying to figure out what's going on. And then, boom, they are able to fly. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Oh, another thing to point out is Dragonair's voice sounds extremely similar to Latias. I'm just gonna say it.
And to me, I bet how they did it, they probably came up with that voice initially, but then later on for Latias, they're like, what kind of voice can we give Latias?
They're both like high-pitched whining-like sounds. I think that I want to say that Dragonair's a little bit more squealy, if that makes any sense.
It does,
but
yeah.
with Latias, it's a little bit more sharp. I mean,
Yeah, because Dragonair's been like that forever. It's had that voice since, like, ages and ages ago. Because the first time I heard it in an episode was, I can't remember how. I know it was had a cameo in the second Pokemon movie in the Pikachu segment before the main segment started.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
you mean the one that
the
actually
rainbow.
used its wings to fly?
Yep. Yeah, it was right after the storm there.
Didn't that come out before Pokemon Red version?
It did. That came out in 2000.
How did you mess that up? It has wings.
Oh, wait, no, that didn't come out before Red.
I thought it did. No, it didn't?
No, that was a Pikachu segment in the second Pokemon movie. That was in 2000.
Wait, no, Pokemon Fire Red.
Oh yes, it's Fire Red. Yeah,
Fire Red. Yeah, Fire Red.
For some reason, when you said Red,
sorry,
I
meant to say Fire Red. That's my
sorry.
bad.
That
No,
was
but
my
yeah,
bad.
Fire Red was technically Gen 3. So yeah, this thing this individual here where it has wings and it flies by flapping them, but no, apparently Pokemon Fire Red says nope, doesn't have wings.
That's why I mentioned the 90s before. I thought you were referring to the original Red, not Fire Red.
No, that was my bad. I wasn't clarifying on that, but.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, in that case, that's how did they really drop the ball there?
And another thing too is, speaking of voices, they got Dragonite's voice right this time. It doesn't sound extremely aggressive like Iris's. Thank God. They have the traditional kind of dopey little bar kind of noise, which I love that. I love that. That's I don't know. I love like the little like friendly like slightly dopey sound. It's not nearly as dopey as the Mewtwo remakes Dragonite. I don't know what the heck happened there, but it sounded like somebody just came fresh off the short bus.
So it sounded like he had a heap of drugs.
No, that's still. But I'm glad they kind of fix it here. It still sounds a little bit derpy, but it's not nearly as bad. But they're supposed to be like big friendly giants with like little like silly attitudes. So I get it. I'm glad they have that.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm videotaping with the rodent phone. Oh, videotaping? You don't videotape on a phone. You record on a phone. Oh yeah, Score Buddy ends up finding this weird cloak-looking thing. Turns out to be skin that was shed by a Dratini.
That was molted by a Dratini.
That's really cool how they actually showcase that in this. They actually end up showcasing how Dratini shed their skin and grow. I didn't think they would. So they actually showcased the Dratini shedding its skin. And there we go. And now it's bigger. Look, it's so cute. Oh yeah. And then Ash wants to take a picture with one of the... This thing just fucking freaks me. I'm not gonna lie. Why would you take, like the half, shed corpse of a fucking Dratini and take a picture of it? It's like, I kind of understand, but...
Yeah.
It's still weird.
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't. Well, to be fair, isn't he also still only, 10 or 12? If you were a 10-year-old boy, you'd want to.
It's kind of cool, and I guess according to Go, it's valuable and can be used to make reinforced boots or something.
Yeah,
but I still wouldn't.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, if you're in the context that he's still a 10-year-old boy, then yeah, I could totally see doing that. They'd be like, whoa, that's sick, man. Take a picture of that.
Yeah, so they showcased the Dratini being able to grow and stuff, and also with Dragonite. Yeah, Dragonite does not shed his skin because he is fully grown, technically.
So he doesn't need to shed anymore.
I mean, he's big enough. He doesn't need to grow. The two of them actually talk about how... Actually, wait, did... Oh, yeah, no, actually, it never even showcased, Dragonite literally having, a splash fight with the Dratini. I have to... Oh, yeah, it's, right there, isn't it? Oh, yes. It's so cute, though. He's literally having a splash fight with a Dratini. It's so adorable. This is the thing that I wanted to see Dragonite behave like this in the anime for so long. Every single episode with every single Dragonite had them battling or mainly aggressive, with the exception of Lance, and I think there was one other Dragonite that was kind of more peppy.
Was it Claire's?
It wasn't Claire's. I don't think it was Drake's either, but it might have been. The guy's name Chorus? I forget his name. But there was another Dragonite that was more on the happy side. And then Lance's is, I wouldn't say he's super laid back and friendly like these guys. I would say he's more more like not upbeat. What's the word I'm looking for? Like more stern, but he's more passionate, and he has like he does have this sense of battling to him, but he's also like has a sense of loyalty to him. He definitely has a different vibe with him. This is the kind of Dragonite that I mean I don't mean to fanboy again, but like I've literally made like I've had a character like the Big Yellow Buddy. That's the mascot of Team Latinite, where he was extremely friendly and it's extremely nice, and like he was very affectionate, and I made that character back in like 2007. As like as part of like one of my stories or whatever that I wrote, and it's so surreal seeing like the anime actually thinking about the same thing and now making it technically canon.
Yeah,
it's just so
reality.
It's so cool, and I've wanted to see something like this for so long. Like just coming from like a Dragonite fanatic, it just warms my heart so much to see that they actually finally showcase the more friendly and passive side of Dragonite.
Yeah. It doesn't make him like a one-dimensional type of character anymore. But like,
exactly.
It adds layers to it now.
I mean, you can have a battler like Lance's, but you could also have them be really friendly and just help you out on the sidelines and be a supporter. Which I agree with that.
It's a good angle that they could use in future episodes for sure.
Right. Oh, I might as well point this out. The first gripe that I have with this anime episode, earlier on, like back here when they were talking about the Dragonite Island, Ash says, "I hope to meet a Dragonite someday." Haven't you met like 8 of them by now? Let's see how many we got. We got Lance. We got that one from the Mewtwo movie. We got Claire's. We got Iris's. We got Drake's.
And these are all that he's physically seen with his eyes and has talked to.
What about Professor Oak? You've battled with that one. I mean, heck, your Charizard is friends with Iris's
Dragonite, and you've spent a lot of time with Iris's Dragonite.
I know. How? I mean, I understand they're trying to start fresh, but it just sounds so freaking goofy.
Yeah, all you gotta do is do a little bit of research. Like, oh, let's see. I'm curious if he's been with Dragonite any other time. Oh, he's been with him a lot of times.
A lot of times. So many Dragonite that he's been with. But it's just so,
it's like is your memory that short?
And I know the reason why. I just had to. I know the reason why. It's
a nitpick.
It's not a nitpick, but they're treating this like a fresh start, like a new reboot or whatever. So of course it wouldn't make any sense if Ash said, "Oh, I want to see another Dragonite." It would look kind of arrogant and dumb. So I understand why they did that. It's just fun to poke fun at, just because of like all that. It's like I've never met a Dragonite before. What about all these?
It's like a plot hole.
And that it's just fun to point that out.
Oh no, it is.
Going back to the anime, sorry. They actually talk about. But that's another goof where they say, "Oh, the Dragonite kind of stands out out of the evolutionary line. It would make more sense if, like pretty much that's pretty much saying, oh yeah, they look completely different, which I agree. I mean, Dragonair and Dragonite look nothing alike except maybe the head shape.
Because Dragonair is serpent-like, whereas Dragonite is bipedal.
Yeah, serpentine versus bipedal. You're right. Yeah, which. I like them both. I mean, obviously I'm more on the Dragonite side, but I do definitely appreciate like the pre-evolutionary lines and what they're.
Yeah, because those are both types of dragons that you would see. There are bipedal dragons, and there are also serpentine dragons as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then pretty much they're saying, hey, wouldn't it make more sense if if this was the evolutionary line? Didn't somebody make a meme of that where Dragonair evolved into Gyarados or something way back when?
Yep.
It would make more sense. Then again, how the fuck would Magikarp evolve into Dragonite? But I mean, that would. I don't know.
or I guess it'd be what Dragonair or no Magikarp would evolve into Dragonair.
Well, then again, how the fuck does Phoebus turn into this thing?
I don't know. I mean, Phoebus.
Anyway, you can't judge because at least Dragonair and Dragonite are both dragons of some kind. A fish turns into this.
Yeah. It's because Phoebus is the ugly duckling.
I know, but it's just funny. You talk about looking nothing alike.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what it is. Phoebus is just the ugly duckling.
It's just funny though. I love the fact that they mentioned that. Oh, and the fact that they're kind of like wondering. Oh, it seems very weird that they would just randomly grow arms and legs out of nowhere. Which, yeah, I mean, as a kid, I've always wondered that too. It's like, oh, it's like that's kind of weird how you just they go from like not having legs for like 2 whole stages, and then or arms and legs for 2 whole stages, and then all of a sudden, okay, now they can do a bunch of shit they couldn't before. I mean, it's a drastic change. One of the more, I mean, along with Milotic here, one of the more drastic evolutions of the Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, even Magikarp to Gyarados, that's pretty drastic too. You go from a fish to like essentially like a sea serpent.
Yes, for sure.
And a giant sea serpent at that.
Yeah, so pretty much, yeah. And then all of a sudden, I think they, oh yeah, hi. And then all of a sudden, I think they, and this is something I didn't understand. I don't know what they were sensing. Oh, you know what it is? I think they were sensing other people that needed aiding, is what it was. Yeah.
Yes.
They were sensing other people that needed aiding.
Yeah.
So all the Dragonite were ready to go back out into the storm and rescue
and search, yeah.
Oh, and actually, there's another thing too, where and this is something I didn't know for like the first time, but that's because it was never established until this episode. Is what Go thinks is that the way the Dragonairs are using Dragon Dance and stuff, and they're able to change the weather, they're able to keep their island home a peaceful and sunny place while surrounding the area around it with the storms, therefore keeping their island undetected and you're not able to get to it.
Yeah, because they have the ability to manipulate weather conditions.
So that's actually really clever.
Yep.
Like, I never ever thought of that, but that makes a lot of sense, and I appreciate the writers going into detail with that. So, moving on to, like...
Also...
I don't know why them stretching is so adorable, but it is. I mean, I didn't know they stretched before flying, but yay.
Yeah, no, it's a neat little detail.
Oh, yeah, like... I love that. I wanted to stop it right there when you get the squad together. Yep. It's so adorable. I love it. It's like have your very own, like, I don't know, BYB squad.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much as they all fly off, but then there's another. Oh yeah, the Dragonair who wants to tag along with them is unable to do so because it has not learned how to fly yet. Its reasons for that is unknown, but it's just unable to fly at this time.
Yeah, that hasn't been pre-established.
Oh, yeah, and then Dragonite's like, "Oh, I got wings. I wish you could do the same."
Yeah, it's like I gotta get going with the rest.
Mm-hmm. So pretty much whatever happens though is that Ash volunteers to actually help the Dragonair fly, and at first Go and I are both like, "How?" Go's like, "Are you serious? How are you gonna do it?" Which me too. I'm like, yeah, I'm curious. How are you gonna do it?
Yeah, because for most creatures to learn how to fly, they learn by watching somebody else actually fly because they can see that they're using the appendages that they have.
It's like, and then Ash didn't bring a single flying type Pokemon with him in this adventure so far. So yeah, but he's determined anyway, which I can. He's got enthusiasm. Oh yeah, and then it shows like, who's that Pokemon? To this day, I still haven't been able to figure that out.
I know. The
one we never know.
Yeah, friggin'.
Wait, it was Dragonite the whole.
Yeah, I was just about to say Tootsie Pops eat your heart out, but
Tootsie Pop. Oh yeah, this is where actually I spoiled this already, but this is the area where Go realizes, oh hey, they're using Dragon Dance, and then they're able to gain more power to be able to make themselves.
Which
fly.
makes sense because in the game it increases your attack and speed by 1 level, but to combine with their weather manipulation powers anyway, it has an even greater effect.
I just find that to be an interesting concept where that by using Dragon Dance they actually have enough strength to use the little wings that they have to get airborne.
Which is one thing they really couldn't have established until Gen 3 because that was a brand new move in Gen 3. Like before, it was just they could just fly.
Very true, but it's a good concept for right now. And I appreciate that. Yep. That's a really good idea. So that's when they pretty much learn, and I think, so pretty much. The Dragonair's like, are you sure about this? And yeah, Ash is like, yes, I got this, bro.
I got you.
Don't worry about it.
I got this.
I will admit, like, Ash's freaking personality and persistence it's very, very good. I appreciate it.
Yeah, as a perseverance to.
So pretty much, the first time was funny because I think he literally like tries to flap his arms.
yeah, he stays airborne for like in cartoon fashion.
Oh yeah, it was before this, I think, right? I will. That looks so dumb, but hey, at least he's trying. But this is after they learned about his face. I love it. Yeah, that is my face too, and I'm like, how are you doing? How are you gonna teach them? What? So pretty much what his idea is he uses Pikachu's Electro Web as a trampoline to get airborne, but at the same time, after he shocks himself a few times, he's able to get a little bit airborne. Obviously, he can't stay airborne. He tells Dragonair to follow suit, and along with the trampoline physics and the electric power, I'm guessing, Dragonair was able to get airborne for a bit, do the dance in midair, and able to actually fly. And then from that point on, Dragonair was able to fly indefinitely.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, I know how to do it now. Thank you so much. Which that's cool. I love the fact that they.
Yeah, maybe it was something as simple as that, where it just once he kind of saw it once, he could just do it. Like
yeah, that's that's
forever.
really cool though. How and then Dragonair was able to fly. Oh, he's so adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then of course a big hug.
And he thanks him.
Yeah. One thing that Ash mentions is, oh hey, you're heavy. I'm like, have you seen? I mean, Dragonite weighs like 10 times more. I think he's like 463 pounds even. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't think he'll be able to hold him up.
No.
But I love how the wings just grow extra long when they fly. I don't know. It's just funny.
The other thing too is that that their bodies actually apparently have a bit of a slimy coating on it.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, I didn't. That's something I didn't know either. I thought they were smooth, but I didn't think they actually had like a slimy film to them. Like,
yep.
That's just. Oh no, I think Ash is you're slippery, not slimy.
Oh, slippery. Okay.
So yeah, maybe that's the same thing. I think what that is, it's just their scales are so smooth, it's just hard to grab onto.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. This you can take that out of context. Like, don't leave me. Even though that's not what happens, but it just looks that way.
It really does. Like, wait, don't go.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. They find Dugong, who's still heartbroken that he couldn't have the lover of his dreams that he met like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, he couldn't get any Pootie Tang. Sorry.
So pretty much eventually Go convinces them to travel and follow the Dragonair to wherever needs help. And then coming up to one of the other parts, I think is kind of a bullshit. Hi
Meowth in a cloak.
Hi Meowth in a cloak,
or a bag.
I guess.
A sack?
It's probably a paper bag. Oh, know.
Paper bag.
Yeah, another thing that I don't get is Seahawk was able to catch Dragonite, and they have like 5 questions on how they did it. Even James mentions, I can't believe we actually did that. Just proving that this is bullshit to begin with. It's like, thanks for calling out your own bullshit.
I mean, unless it was just pure stinking blind luck, but man, is it slim.
Get Dragonite in this weird cage, and yeah, there's several questions I have. This is the other nitpick that I have is number one.
Dragonite could be able to break out all. You need a heck of a trap to keep him in there.
Drake's Dragonite did something similar. He uses wings to break free of the net. This is not a net, but similar concept.
In his case was Steel Wing, but the thing is with Dragonite, he must know Wing Attack.
Or something. I mean, then again, none of the Dragonites used any physical, like, attacking moves so far in this, so maybe this one is more passive and kind of doesn't know how.
He just kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, in this case,
so
a trap.
He was deceived or whatever. Yeah, he was deceived and whatever, but I mean, Dragonite's supposed to have human-like intelligence, so I still kind of call duh on that, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yep. For about what? Maybe like 5 minutes there, he's like, well, this is my life now.
That's like, oh yeah. Dragonite's stuck in there. Actually, no, isn't there like a part where he's just like...
He is.
Sitting in there. Oh, yeah.
It's like right after the theme, I think.
Although, no, they get cut off. Actually, I think what Jesse said, whatever Jesse says is, they start doing the intro, and then they're like, no, we're just gonna skip it.
Yep.
I find that to be funny, too.
Yeah,
they're like, no, you've seen this at least 1,000 times, so we're just gonna skip it.
Yay, fourth wall break for the win. Good job, guys.
Good job. I love it when they do that.
And this is an interesting thing too, where
I think this is just part of the series, but like it's literally like a
like a randomizer.
It's like one of those freaking gumball machines.
Yeah, it's a gumball machine, but it's randomized.
It's a Giovanni Pokeball, the gumball machine. It's like, which Pokemon will you get? Who knows?
I mean that's I don't know. I actually kind of like that mechanic. It's like an IRL randomizer.
These guys, he can't rely on them to use, like, actual Pokemon they've been training with. He's just gonna give them random shit and say good luck now. I mean, that's so funny, though. I love that. Oh, yeah, and what's in the Pokemon? A giant freaking whale lord.
Yep.
That's.
Is that a giant fucking whale lord? You bet your ass is a giant fucking whale lord.
Yeah, just when you.
Oh wait,
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Dragonite just like he's sitting there like he's in timeout at school.
It's just like he's like, well, this is my life now.
I know he's just so he's like he looks like the plush toy that I have, or the one he's like sitting. He's like the sitting cutie one where he's just sitting down like this. He's like, okay.
It's like
That's literally it. It's so funny.
it's like, well, how are you? How are you doing?
I don't know. Like, it just seems like he could break out of that so easily, but just doesn't. I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna roll with it. Just because.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's probably
And the thing that kind of gets me, it's not even Dragonair that rescues him. It's Pikachu. So I guess that plot point could have been avoided if he just so happened to randomly break out himself.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, Pikachu was able to free him with. I'll just play it, I guess, with Iron Tail.
Yep.
Because boom, and there we go.
And there it goes.
Actually, nice face, Pikachu. That's a good reaction to have.
It's like, oh crap, I actually did it.
Hee, I got this. Yeah, so pretty much, I forget the name of the move that the Whaler knows. I don't think it's Flail. I forget what it is. But it's like a giant like splashing move or whatever that they know.
You don't think it's? I mean, it looked like it was Whirlpool.
It caused a whirlpool.
Oh, it caused a whirlpool. Okay.
That I just don't remember. So yeah, pretty much the Whale Lord ends up doing it again. Everyone gets all over the place. The Whale Lord goes out of control because it ends up getting hit in the head with one of the pieces of a raft.
Yeah.
And it goes absolutely.
It goes berserk.
And therefore, it caused a giant tsunami. Don't worry, it doesn't destroy any buildings this time. Pokemon Heroes.
Or the island.
So pretty much what happens is, yeah, Ash ends up flying. Why does it look like you're smiling? Anyway, Ash ends up flying high into the air. He's end up gonna be crashing down into the whirlpool and maybe drowning. But Dragonair goes and tries to save him. That's it. And what's end? I will play a little bit of this just because it's very important.
He might have. It might have even been.
Yeah. I think then what's happening is, as mentioned earlier, Dragonair's too slippery,
too smooth. Yep.
And there's nothing to hold on to, so he continues to fall. And I don't care if you copyright claim me. I'm fucking playing this part anyway because I love it.
Yep.
So what ends up happening? The Dragonair ends up evolving mid-flight to rescue him. Literally growing arms and holding on to him tight. Oh, that part makes me cry every time. It's adorable. I love it. It's so beautiful.
That was well done.
Oh, like, it's just...
Yep.
Oh, I love it. I love that so much. Yeah, so there we go. He ends up being rescued by the Dragonite. The newly evolved Dragonite. And one of the things that Ash mentions the other Dragonite gets pissed and blows up Team Rocket after James is, like, starstruck. Yeah, so... yeah, don't piss him off. At least he doesn't have red eyes like ours is Dragonite.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Oh, that's that. I'm sorry, I always choke up at that.
It's like, oh, it's like, yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, pretty much the Dragonairs, now Dragonite's best friend, is now like, oh, look at you finally evolved. You're all grown up now.
Aww.
It's so cute. And one of the things that Ash says, and I absolutely love this quote, and I can't believe I didn't think of this quote sooner. He says, I wonder if the main reason why Dragonite grow arms is to protect others. I freaking love that line. It is so true. I didn't think of that out of all this time, but it's absolutely... I always made the joke of... my joke was, Dragonite grew arms just so they could hug others, but like literally to protect others as well, which is the same exact metaphor. Mm-hmm. As you seen here, I will fast forward to that part because, and what happens? A hug happens anyway. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I lost it when I saw this. Like I literally paused it and I was like I'm crying again. But I literally cried and like squealed so much when I seen this. It's like, oh my god, the Dragonite hugging is actually a thing now. It's like I didn't think it was actually a thing, but it is now. It's like thank you for showing their like passionate and friendly side. That's what I've always wanted to see in Dragonite. Mm-hmm. And the fact that also giving someone a hug is also your way of just protecting them, which that's just, it makes so much sense now. Thank you, writers, for doing that. It means so much. So yeah, what ends up happening is Dragonite asks to go along with Ash, and yes, Ash finally has a Dragonite now. And a lot of fans are going absolutely nuts about this. I mean, some people, there's a select few that are like, okay, now he should just grab all of his other like previous dragons and just like go do another championship that way. Or my favorite response is, oh great, Charizard should battle. It's like, that's the first thing that you mentioned. It's like, no, why can't they just team up again? Why do they have to fight each other? Come on.
Yeah, no, them teaming up would, if they did team up, that would be.
If there's anything that the black and white anime established with those two, they're good as a team. Team them up.
They're very good as a team. Oh, for sure.
However, one thing that I did notice, or not notice, but I was thinking of is that actually, well, first I'll get back to that after the very end. So pretty much after they show the professor like all the screenshots and videos of Dragonite Island, the professor makes I forget his name, so pardon me. He actually makes the
Professor Knotoke.
No, Professor Knotoke. He makes
Professor Tree. Thank you.
He makes the conclusion to not actually show any of the footage to the public, just because they want to keep the Dragonite like legacy and rumors going, and just to keep like the popularity of Dragonite, I think is what he said, which ironic line, I guess. But I guess, hey, I mean, Dragonite's way more popular after this episode. Once again, thank you. I appreciate it. That's amazing.
Yep, that's all they needed.
Big yellow buddy in the spotlight at long last.
He needed that. He needed that boost.
Now can we get him in Sword and Shield for free?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah, so pretty much after that decision, Dragonite hugs the professor again. Which, yay, Big Yellow Buddy hugs are now canon. I love it so much. I know, it's my inner fan. I don't think I ever act this way on camera, but it's like the one and only time I have to, because it's just, I love it so freaking much. And that's pretty much the end of that. I'll leave it as there. But one of the things that I've mentioned, and a lot of people are mentioning, Ash's battles are going to be way more interesting from now on because he has a Dragonite. But this is one of the things that, I don't know if it's true, but I'm hoping they do it.
Yeah.
I think this Dragonite actually might be passive or a pacifist entirely and may not want to battle. I would love to see this Dragonite more as a support character and able to aid on adventures by using its moves in more unique ways instead of just battling.
Just pure battling, yeah.
That, not only would that be pretty much carbon copy of the Dragonite I created in my book, but that's literally the side of Dragonite I want to see. I want to see the more creative side with Dragonite and the more passive side. This whole episode already did that, but considering Ash has one now, if they actually went through with this and kept this Dragonite like more of a pacifist, I would absolutely approve of that. I would love to see what they're able to create with that, because it's an entirely new take on a dragon type, where most of them love to battle and show off their moves, but this one could also showcase its friendliness and loyalty in an entirely different way. And I'm really hoping they go through with that. That's I don't know. It's one of the things I'm praying that it actually happens. I'm now, I thought I was happy seeing this one episode, but I guess I'm going to be watching the Pokemon anime from now on just because Dragonite said it.
He could appear like any time.
I know. I want to see what he's capable of doing. I want to see if they actually I don't know. Imagine if randomly oh shoot, I forgot to bring a match for the fire. Hey Dragonite, can you help me light the fire? Get the campfire going. That's a joke, but still, I would love to see things like that, for sure. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens, because 2 episodes from now, not next week but the week after, it's gonna be the episode where Lance battles Leon and Dragonite versus Charizard. But hopefully, I'm dying to know if Ash ever bumps into Lance will be like, oh, your Dragonite's not really made for battling. It wants to help you in a different way or something. I'm hoping that's the cards they play.
That would be cool if he actually, just from his own experience, if he could actually analyze that.
Like I said, I really hope they go through with that. I want that. I like this alone, the hug just gets me. Like, it hits right in the heart. It does. Like, I wanted to see that so much. The Dragonite Island was amazing. There's so many facts that they got, that they showcased, like, throughout all the Dex entries. And there's just, I don't know, like, the fact that it showcases a big difference between Go and Ash, where Go and empty an entire bag full of Pokeballs just to catch something. Meanwhile, Ash is able to just actually become really great friends with a Dragonair that evolved into Dragonite, and now who knows if they become best friends again. So that way they can add Dragonite to the list of best friends along with Charizard and all the other Pokemon that he caught. Pardon me, I should probably say. Man, I went on a long tangent there with just nothing.
Yeah, that was good.
But
good.
Yeah, for sure. I honestly I can't wait to see what else they have. I mean, if you're a Dragonite fan, I can't be the only one that feels like this excited. I've never felt like this must be like some sort of homage or fan service to like Dragonite fans. I mean, it feels that way. I don't think it is, but it just, there's so many things that they got right and so many things that they expressed, and I loved every bit of it. And the fact that Dragonite is able to now go along for the ride even more. And that, now I think about it, that explains that Dragonite in the poster that was hugging Meowth. It explains everything, because I'm thinking, it's like, why is Dragonite hugging Meowth? Yeah. That's interesting, but there's your answer.
Oh,
yay.
Oh, wait, in what poster?
There was a poster that Cerebi.net showed before the anime even started. It was like a big poster, and like one of the small Pokemon in like the corner was literally a Dragonite hugging Meowth. When you bet I caught that one.
You know what's funny about that is that like Team Rocket encounters them, and then like instead of just like when they're expecting something, he just hugs him.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yep.
Oh my god, if Meowth and Dragonite ever meet, he's gonna hug him. I'm calling it now. It's gonna happen.
But because you know what that basically would be? That means you would essentially be killing them with kindness. Essentially, think about that.
I'm down with that. It's a new take.
It is, and
and
a totally legit one at that too. Like I could totally see that being a thing.
It's
like that'd be hilarious. Actually, they could get some good comedy out of that too.
Yeah, some people are saying this Dragonite's a little bit more on the comedy side, just because it's instead of like being grr, it's like, oh, give me a hug. But yeah, I agree. I love that. It's kind of dopey. It's kind of silly, but that's what I want to see with Dragonite.
Again,
I love that side of him so much.
Yeah,
that's why I love the Lotties too. Is the fact that they were also pacifists and they solved their problems without battling. They used moves, but they tried to use them in unique ways that weren't battling.
In more kind of constructive ways.
Yes, so that's what I don't know. That's why I like that concept. Like, a dragon doesn't have to be aggressive. It doesn't have to be a battler. It showcase its loyalty in a completely new way, and I just love the fact that they did that there. Yeah. Kudos to the writers. This is like one of even besides the whole Dragonite fanboying that I've been doing the past 30 minutes. This episode by itself as like a tale of like how Ash befriends a new Pokemon, it's freaking awesome. I love how he was able to help the Dragonair fly, and then all of a sudden the Dragonair helps him back, and then they form a bond that's hopefully unbreakable.
Yeah, that would be cool if it just lasted like really long now.
Yeah. And hopefully
yep,
they don't do the same shit with Goodra and release it. Don't do that, please. You don't break my heart.
Because that was because he and Goodra had a really special thing too.
Yeah, so just don't do it.
True.
Please don't do it, writers. I mean, just go along with this, because if you keep the Dragonite just like this, I'm on for the ride for sure. And I hope you guys are too. I hope that they're try to look for the episode. It's the Pokemon episodes itself. I don't think I'm allowed to like show. I'm not allowed to like put it in descriptions or anything, because I'm not allowed to give. I think this is technically child friendly, so I'm not allowed to put the link out anywhere. Unfortunately, so I apologize for that. And I good luck searching for it, because you can't search it. I just got lucky and it was underneath my recommended tab. Don't ask. The system's broken, but whatever. I got lucky.
Yep.
But
and it will eventually be in the English version down the road as well. So
12 weeks from now. I didn't want to wait that long. I wanted to see Big Yellow Bunny now.
I'm just saying, if you can't find the Japanese version, then you know.
For sure. At least you have something to look forward to a few months down the line, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But will I end up watching the episode again in English? Yes. Of course. And I'll watch this again and again.
Hell yeah.
Like, my favorite Pokemon anime episode, right? Bar none.
Yep.
I love it so much. Like, it's... I feel like I don't know. Like, I feel like the writers just I don't know, just gave all the Dragonite fans a big treat, and also all the not so Dragonite fans a great story. So that's what I appreciate. A lot of facts, a lot of attention to detail, and just Dragonite's freaking adorable. Okay, like, how can you not love that face?
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah. How can you say no to that?
All right, well, that's enough fanboying for me. This is the longest constructive criticism I've ever done. Probably because I'm not editing anything.
No, we're going right off the cuff of this one.
Yeah. So, yeah, please post the comments below what you think about the episode if you've seen it. I'm dying to start different conversations with you guys about it. And, yeah, let me know what you think will happen with this Dragonite, or what other types of Pokemon you want to see Ash befriend in the future, for example. Why not have more stories like this? I'm down for that. It doesn't have to be just Dragonite, but now if you could befriend and catch a Latios and Latias, then that would make my team fucking canon, and I would love it.
Yeah, that's tough though.
I know it's not gonna happen. But
yeah, considering they like to stay low.
Would that mean I'm copying him, or he copies me?
Man, that's true. I mean,
it's not trademarked or anything, but that would just be funny.
No.
I don't know. No. Well, guess we'll see what happens. There's still plenty of this season's anime left, and yeah, I mean, now that Dragonite's along for the ride, I'm definitely going to be paying attention more. And I honestly feel kind of bad that I haven't watched the previous 9 episodes of the season, because even from the rumors and me skimming through it, it's good writing. It's really good. It's probably some of the best that the Pokemon series has ever had so far. But yeah, like I said before, leave a comment down below if you wish to. And like I said, even with all my constructive criticism videos, I want to hear your opinions as well. Not mine only matters. I mean, I could say Dragonite's the best Pokemon in the world, but you don't have to agree with me.
Not subjective.
Even though it's true.
Yep.
Admit it.
He's definitely up there.
Okay, he's
up
at
there.
least top 100. Give me that, okay? Top 100,
yeah,
please.
He's up there in my book.
Okay. All right, so that'll be all. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and expect some more great things from this series, whether Dragonite's in it or not, for sure. So, all right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Not before some trippy imagery.